Beyond looks and money, the psychology of attraction. Have you ever observed, perhaps with a touch of bewilderment, how some individuals seem to effortlessly attract attention and admiration, while others, despite possessing outward qualities like attractiveness or financial security, struggle to forge genuine connections? It's a question that has plagued dating advice columns and whispered conversations for decades. Why do some women treat certain men poorly, almost dismissively, while seemingly chasing after others with unwavering enthusiasm? The conventional, and often superficial, explanations tend to focus on tangible attributes, money, looks, status. The original content hints at this inadequacy by stating if you think it's just about money or looks you're mistaken. There are plenty of good-looking and wealthy guys who struggle to find meaningful connections. But scratch beneath the surface, and you'll find a more intricate interplay of psychological factors at work. These factors revolve around self-perception, confidence, behavioral patterns, and the subtle art of understanding human dynamics. It's not about manipulating or playing games, but rather about embodying certain qualities and adopting a mindset that naturally fosters attraction and respect. The real secret, as the original content suggests, lies not in superficial displays of wealth or charm, but in cultivating inner strength, maintaining healthy boundaries, and understanding the fundamental principles of attraction. This isn't about becoming a high-value man as a means to an end, a strategy to acquire female attention, but rather about striving to be the best version of yourself, a person of integrity, purpose, and genuine self-worth. And, as a natural consequence, attracting individuals who resonate with those qualities. This journey will go beyond simple surface-level traits and give insight on how to develop a high-value mindset. This discourse is about diving into the core reasons for a disconnect and helping any man be a man of high character. Deconstructing the high-value man, 8 pillars of attraction and self-worth. The original content introduces the intriguing concept of high-value men and their supposed ability to ignore women, claiming this drives them wild, and gives a list of principles to help foster this behavior. While this may seem paradoxical, it touches upon a deeper truth: genuine confidence and self-assuredness are undeniably attractive qualities. However, it's crucial to avoid misinterpreting this as a license to be dismissive or disrespectful. Ignoring a woman is not about withholding basic human decency or engaging in manipulative tactics. It's about not being overly eager for attention and affirmation, which can often come across as needy or insecure. It's about having a life filled with purpose and passion, so your happiness and self-worth aren't contingent upon the validation of others. This is a shift in mindset that does not mean to not treat women with value, respect, and dignity. The mindset should give confidence in one's own self-worth and value so that it is not dependent on the value of others. So, let's unpack the 8 reasons presented in the original content, dissecting their underlying principles and reframing them in a more constructive and empowering light. 1. Be bold, embrace initiative and authentic expression. The original content correctly identifies boldness as a key attribute. Before you can even think about ignoring a woman, you need to approach her confidently, the content claims, saying high-value men take risks and go after what they want. High-value men don't sit back and wait for things to happen. To be bold does not necessarily mean approaching every woman you see, but rather, it is to cultivate the courage to pursue your goals, express your authentic self, and take calculated risks. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone and embracing new experiences, regardless of whether they lead to romantic encounters. This boldness stems from a deep-seated belief in your own capabilities and a willingness to embrace both success and failure as learning opportunities. It's not about being reckless or arrogant, but about approaching life with a sense of adventure and a willingness to challenge yourself. The key here is authenticity. Instead of trying to be someone you're not to impress others, focus on cultivating your own unique strengths and passions. Develop your interests, pursue your hobbies, and let your personality shine through. When you're genuinely passionate about something, your enthusiasm becomes contagious, naturally drawing people to you. Boldness also involves having the courage to express your opinions and stand up for what you believe in, even when it's unpopular. This doesn't mean being argumentative or confrontational, but rather, having the conviction to articulate your values and beliefs with clarity and respect. It's about being true to yourself, regardless of external pressures or expectations. Approaching life with boldness also means embracing vulnerability. It takes courage to be open and honest about your feelings, to share your fears and insecurities, and to allow yourself to be seen as a whole, imperfect human being. But it's through vulnerability that we forge genuine connections and build deeper relationships. 2. Attention. Value your attention, and others will too. The original content highlights the idea that women often get bombarded with attention from men, and that a high-value man doesn't give attention for free, which leaves women wondering why you're not constantly chasing her. While it's true that women often receive a lot of attention, it's important to remember that genuine connection is about quality, not quantity. Instead of viewing attention as a commodity to be withheld or dispensed strategically, consider it a valuable resource to be invested wisely. The idea here is to not just give attention because you are looking for something in return. It is to not look for something in return but to give attention where it is deserved or you can give value. This is a key part of developing a high-value mindset because you develop your own self-worth so that you do not give unwarranted or not deserved attention. It is less important to try to seem like a high-value man and more important to actually become a high-value man. This starts with setting boundaries on your attention. This means being selective about who you give your time and energy to. Don't waste your attention on individuals who are disrespectful, manipulative, or simply not aligned with your values. Instead, focus on building meaningful connections with people who appreciate your presence and reciprocate your efforts. True attention involves actively listening, engaging in thoughtful conversation, and showing genuine interest in the other person's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's about being present in the moment and giving your undivided attention to the person in front of you. It also means being mindful of your own needs and boundaries. Don't overextend yourself by giving too much attention to others at the expense of your own well-being. It's important to prioritize self-care and ensure that you have enough time and energy to pursue your own goals and interests. The key is to cultivate a balanced approach, where you're generous with your attention when it's deserved, but also protective of your time and energy. This will not only make you more attractive to others but also enhance your own sense of self-worth and fulfillment. 3. Embrace the fearless mindset, equality, not superiority. The original content states, high-value men are confident in themselves and see women as equals, not superior beings. This is a critical point that deserves further emphasis. The fearless mindset isn't about dominating or intimidating women, it's about approaching them with a sense of equality and respect. This stems from a deep-seated belief in your own self-worth and a recognition that everyone, regardless of gender, deserves to be treated with dignity and kindness. The idea that a high-value man sees women as equals, not superior beings, is a subtle but important distinction. It suggests a rejection of traditional power dynamics and a commitment to building relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. This mindset is inherently attractive because it signals emotional maturity, empathy, and a genuine appreciation for women as individuals. It's not about trying to impress women with displays of power or dominance but about creating a space where they feel comfortable, safe, and valued. This involves actively listening to their perspectives, respecting their boundaries, and treating them as intellectual and emotional equals. The fearless mindset also involves challenging societal norms and expectations that perpetuate gender inequality. This means speaking out against sexism, objectification, and other forms of discrimination. It's about using your voice to advocate for a more just and equitable world for everyone. Furthermore, embracing the fearless mindset means being willing to challenge your own biases and assumptions about women. It's important to recognize that women are not a monolithic group and that each individual has her own unique experiences, perspectives, and desires. By approaching women with curiosity and openness, you can break down stereotypes and build genuine connections based on mutual understanding and respect. The key is to cultivate a mindset of equality, empathy, and genuine appreciation for women as individuals. This will not only make you more attractive but also contribute to a more just and equitable world for all. 4. Stop rewarding bad behavior, boundaries, respect, and self-worth. The original content points out that, if a woman engages in constant conflict or disrespect, it's best to avoid rewarding her with attention, and to distance yourself until she acknowledges her behavior and apologizes. This is a crucial aspect of maintaining healthy relationships and cultivating self-respect. Rewarding bad behavior, whether intentional or unintentional, only reinforces it and perpetuates a cycle of disrespect and conflict. Establishing and enforcing clear boundaries is essential for protecting your emotional well-being and ensuring that you're treated with the respect you deserve. This means being assertive about what you will and will not tolerate in a relationship. If a woman consistently engages in disrespectful behavior, such as name-calling, insults, or manipulative tactics, it's important to address it directly. This can involve calmly and clearly communicating your boundaries, explaining how her behavior is affecting you, and stating what you need from her in order to continue the relationship. If she's unwilling to acknowledge her behavior or make amends, it may be necessary to distance yourself from her, at least temporarily. This isn't about punishing her or trying to control her, it's about protecting yourself and sending a clear message that you will not tolerate disrespect. It's also important to recognize that sometimes, bad behavior stems from underlying issues, such as insecurity, trauma, or unresolved conflict. In these cases, it may be helpful to approach the situation with empathy and understanding, while still maintaining your boundaries. However, it's crucial to remember that you're not responsible for fixing someone else's problems. Your primary responsibility is to protect your own well-being. The key is to strike a balance between empathy and assertiveness, setting clear boundaries while also recognizing the potential for underlying issues. This will not only protect you from being mistreated but also create a healthier and more respectful dynamic in your relationships. It is important to note that relationships can be built back up from missteps. It is not easy and both parties need to be equally invested in ensuring a long-term successful relationship. 5. Maintain boundaries, self-respect and demanding respect. The original content emphasizes that high-value men have clear boundaries and don't tolerate disrespectful behavior, and that setting boundaries shows self-respect and demands respect from others. This is a foundational principle for building healthy relationships and cultivating a strong sense of self-worth. Boundaries are the invisible lines we draw around ourselves to protect our emotional, physical, and mental well-being. They define what we're comfortable with and what we're not, what we will tolerate and what we won't. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing that you deserve to be treated with kindness, consideration, and respect, and taking steps to ensure that happens. When you set boundaries, you send a clear message to others that you value yourself and that you will not allow them to mistreat you. This, in turn, commands respect from others. People are more likely to treat you with respect and they know that you have clear boundaries and that you're willing to enforce them. Establishing boundaries requires self-awareness, assertiveness, and the willingness to say no. It means understanding your own needs and limits and communicating them clearly and respectfully to others. It also means being willing to enforce your boundaries, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. This may involve ending a conversation, leaving a situation, or even ending a relationship if your boundaries are consistently violated. Maintaining boundaries is an ongoing process that requires constant vigilance and self-reflection. It's about staying attuned to your own needs and limits and being willing to adjust your boundaries as necessary. The key is to cultivate a strong sense of self-worth and to prioritize your own well-being. When you value yourself, you're more likely to set and enforce boundaries that protect your emotional, physical, and mental health. This will not only improve your relationships but also enhance your overall quality of life. 6. Focus on self-improvement, the magnet of personal growth. The original content advises that, instead of chasing women, focus on improving yourself, claiming that high-value men invest in their own growth and development, which naturally attracts women. This is a powerful and insightful point. True attraction stems from inner qualities, such as confidence, competence, and a strong sense of purpose. Focusing on self-improvement is not about trying to become someone you're not to impress others. It's about striving to be the best version of yourself, developing your potential, and living a life of purpose and passion. This involves identifying your strengths and weaknesses, setting goals, and taking consistent action to achieve them. It may involve pursuing education, developing new skills, improving your physical health, or working on your emotional intelligence. The specific areas you choose to focus on will depend on your individual goals and aspirations. However, the key is to make a conscious effort to grow and develop as a person. Self-improvement is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about embracing a lifelong commitment to learning, growth, and self-discovery. As you continue to improve yourself, you'll naturally become more confident, competent, and attractive to others. People are drawn to individuals who are passionate, driven, and constantly striving to better themselves. Furthermore, focusing on self-improvement provides a sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends romantic relationships. When you're focused on your own goals and aspirations, you're less likely to become overly dependent on a woman for your happiness and self-worth. This independence is inherently attractive because it signals emotional maturity and self-sufficiency. The key is to make self-improvement a priority in your life, regardless of your relationship status. This will not only enhance your attractiveness but also improve your overall quality of life. 7. Stay mysterious, intrigue, curiosity, and calculated revelation. The original content suggests that high-value men don't reveal everything about themselves too soon, but maintain an air of mystery that intrigues women and keeps them wanting more. This is a subtle but potentially effective element of attraction. While honesty and transparency are essential for building trust in a relationship, there's also something to be said for maintaining a sense of intrigue and allowing someone to gradually discover the layers of your personality. Staying mysterious doesn't mean being deceptive or withholding information intentionally. It simply means not revealing everything about yourself up front. It's about allowing someone to get to know you gradually, peeling back the layers of your personality over time. This creates a sense of curiosity and keeps the other person engaged and interested. It also allows you to assess their genuine interest in you, rather than being swayed by superficial details. Maintaining mystery also involves being selective about what you share on social media. Don't overshare details about your personal life or post things that could be easily misinterpreted. Instead, focus on showcasing your passions, interests, and values in a way that sparks curiosity and invites conversation. Furthermore, staying mysterious means having a rich and fulfilling life outside of romantic relationships. Don't make your entire world revolve around a woman. Instead, focus on your own goals, hobbies, and friendships. This will not only make you more interesting but also signal that you're an independent and self-sufficient person. The key is to strike a balance between honesty and intrigue, revealing enough to pique interest but leaving enough to the imagination. This will not only enhance your attractiveness but also create a more engaging and rewarding connection. It is about being genuine in your interactions and not playing a game of cat and mouse. 8. Value your time, prioritize, respect, and attract. The original content rightly points out that high-value men have busy lives and don't waste time on frivolous pursuits, and that respect your own time and priorities, and others will respect you too. This is a fundamental principle of self-respect and a powerful attractant. Valuing your time means recognizing that it's a limited and precious resource and being intentional about how you spend it. It means prioritizing activities that align with your goals, values, and passions and avoiding those that are time-wasting or draining. This involves setting clear boundaries and learning to say no to requests that don't align with your priorities. It also means being mindful of how you spend your leisure time, avoiding mindless activities like excessive social media scrolling or binge-watching television. Instead, focus on activities that are stimulating, enriching, and contribute to your personal growth. When you value your time, you send a clear message to others that you value yourself. People are more likely to respect your time and priorities when they see that you do too. This, in turn, enhances your attractiveness and makes you more desirable as a partner. Furthermore, valuing your time allows you to focus on your goals and aspirations, which makes you more confident, competent, and fulfilled. This inner strength and purposefulness are inherently attractive qualities that draw people to you. The key is to make a conscious effort to prioritize your time and to spend it in ways that are meaningful and enriching. This will not only enhance your attractiveness but also improve your overall quality of life. Beyond these 8 core principles, the original content also touches upon the importance of directness and precision in communication, as well as the need to avoid changing your plans for someone you've just met. These are valuable points that deserve further consideration. Embrace directness and precision. High-value men value clear communication and avoid beating around the bush. They're straightforward and concise, avoiding unnecessary chatter. They don't waste time on trivial matters or tolerate games from women who don't appreciate them. Directness and precision in communication are essential for building trust and avoiding misunderstandings. This means being clear and concise in your language, avoiding ambiguity or vagueness. It also means being honest and transparent about your intentions and expectations. Instead of playing games or trying to manipulate someone, be upfront about what you want and what you're looking for in a relationship. This will not only save you time and energy but also attract individuals who appreciate your honesty and directness. Don't change your plans for her. High-value men prioritize their time and don't rearrange their lives for someone they've just met. They have their own commitments and goals, and they don't put them on hold for anyone. By valuing your time, you show her that she needs to work hard to earn your attention. This is not about being inflexible or unwilling to compromise, but about maintaining your priorities and not sacrificing your own goals and aspirations for someone you've just met. It sends a message that you value your time and commitments and that you're not desperate for her attention. This is inherently attractive because it signals confidence, independence, and a strong sense of self-worth. In conclusion, the concept of the high-value man is not about manipulating or playing games to attract women. It's about cultivating inner qualities, such as confidence, self-respect, purpose, and empathy, and living a life that is aligned with your values. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not for the sake of attracting women, but for the sake of living a fulfilling and meaningful life. This journey involves embracing boldness, valuing your attention, cultivating a fearless mindset, setting boundaries, focusing on self-improvement, staying mysterious, valuing your time, and communicating directly and precisely. It's a lifelong process of learning, growth, and self-discovery. As you continue to develop these qualities, you'll not only become more attractive to others but also experience greater happiness, fulfillment, and self-worth. The principles laid out in the original content need a more modern and understanding approach. When the right qualities are developed, genuine attraction is natural. Women do not need to be ignored but rather courted with genuine appreciation and understanding. Relationships should be built on respect, trust, and understanding, not on shallow game-playing or ego-driven behavior. A high-value mindset is developed from self-worth, self-awareness, and self-respect and leads to genuine attraction. It's about building meaningful connections based on shared values, mutual respect, and a genuine appreciation for each other's individuality. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, and remember that together, we can grow and thrive. Thank you for listening, and until next time, take care.